Hello and welcome to the very first episode of the Fit with Frank podcast or Fit with Frank TV. Wherever you're watching or listening to this, a very warm welcome to you. I've finally done it. I've got it up and running and I'm kicking things off with a massive name. Tubesy from Soccer AM. If you don't know him, where have you been for 20 years? Our number one football show on TV. He's the funny man from it. I grew up laughing at him. And then more recently, as you're going to find out, we got to know each other personally. He hired me as his personal trainer. We've since become friends. We're gym buddies. I know what a great man he is. I hope today's podcast and our 20-minute discussion that you're about to listen to helps you understand what an incredible man he is and inspires you maybe to go on and do better things with your life. That's the aim of this podcast. And I really hope today that drills that home. Peter Dale is his name, and he transformed his life from addiction to alcohol. He was unhealthy. He got himself fit and stronger than he's ever been before. Then he got hit with a heart attack out of nowhere last year, this January. And he's had another comeback. He's come back fit and strong again. It's incredible, honestly. Let's crack on. What I will say before we go is, let me know how this went. Let me know how it helped you. Comment wherever you're listening or watching this. Please let me know. And I hope very much from the bottom of my heart to bring more content that's valuable to you in the future. Enjoy. Right. Fit with Frank podcast numero uno.
Oi, oi.
Who's this man?
I'm Tubes. Peter Dale.
Tubes. Can we call you Peter Dale?
Yeah.
Can we go Peter? Can we be like that?
Yeah, Pete.
Yeah, because we want to get to know Peter today.
Hmm.
And we're going to talk about how we met,
Yeah.
how you became this fitness god that you are today.
I don't know about fitness god, but we're back on track.
From the superstar TV man we know,
Hmm.
who, let's say, when I met you, mate, where were you physically?
Fat.
I thought you'd say something a bit sort of more clean than that.
Collab was quite clean. Well, I had tits.
Yeah.
Big flabby sides. Face was massive. More massive than it is now. I probably had a bit more hair at the front, but physically I was terrible.
Why did you find me, actually? This is a good one to get.
Why did I find you?
Yeah, where did you get this weird fit geezer to come and help you? Why?
Well, what happened, I don't know if you remember this, but you brought it up, so I'll tell you. I was sat having a double espresso in Starbucks, and this little guy with a blue top on just came walking up to me and was like, "Hello, mate." I was like, "Hello, mate. Yeah, you alright?" I was like, "Yeah, good." And I've seen the guy in the blue top loads of times walking past Starbucks, and he went, "Oh, hello, I'm Frank." I was like, "Hi, Frank." You're like, "Big fan of your work, mate. Just wanted to say hello. Cheers. Nice one, fella." Went to shake my hand and then did one. Then I saw you again next week. You're under my table.
Set in the bush, right?
You were in my front verge. I was putting the bins out. You were in one of the bins.
True story.
But no. But then we got talking a week later, and I was like, "Oh, this guy's not a weirdo. He's actually all right." And then I found you on Instagram because I wanted to do some personal training. And
So you'd already decided, fat, big-headed, less head,
yeah.
Peter Dale, as you called yourself.
Yeah, I wanted to get fitter and change my life, and I thought he seems like quite a good laugh. He's a little bit strange, keeps like looking at me, and he's always everywhere I go and like looking and staring at me. I was like, but he seems quite fun. Then I found
bagged
you.
the wife as well.
Yeah. And then we did an induction, and I really enjoyed it. And then went from there.
Here he is. We did well in that first stint. We've had two halves, haven't we? We treated this like a football match, I feel like.
Yeah.
First half, you were just coming into the fitness game. We smashed it. Did you weigh yourself? Do you know how much weight?
I never really weighed myself, but I can just tell when you look in the mirror.
Oh yeah, mate. The pictures, I'll flash them up if I can. You smashed it.
Big time.
But then we had a break.
We were doing two a week though, weren't we? And they were hard.
In the gym.
Yeah. I remember the first time I did boxing with you. Because what we used to do, Wednesday was weights, wasn't it? And then Fridays was boxing and circuits, which you adapted with football. Made it interesting as well, I have to say. You made it really interesting. So I kept coming back and I was losing weight at the same time. It was brilliant. But I did boxing with you for the first time. And I sat in the car park afterwards and I couldn't drive home. I was there for about 45 minutes. I couldn't move my arms. And then I managed to drive home. And then I got in the shower. And it took me about 4 days to dry myself because I couldn't get the towel up to my hair. I thought I was beasted that day. I remember. Everyone was
Had you done boxing before?
No.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been to watch it, but I've never done it. But that first session.
Yeah, you know a few, don't you? I've done a few rounds with. Who'd you like? Well, can we say names? But you like some boxers, didn't you?
Yeah.
You must have had a few goes on Soccer AM.
What? Try to punch a boxer.
Your silly stunts, you know. Did a little interview. Did you have a little round?
I've had a stare off with Klitschko, David Hay. I got Namir.
Nazim Hamid.
No, Ahmed Khan to punch Dev in the office a good few times. He had a body bag on. Big fan of Tony Bellew, and he's just retired. So, what a legend! What a man!
But just as we do this, he's just had his fight, hasn't he?
Yes.
Final one.
Yeah, but the guy he fought was an absolute animal.
Yeah, who is he? Never beaten, right?
Uzak, I don't know what. He's just an absolute Fruit Loop. See his eyes.
I wouldn't look, mate.
When I was watching the sort of promo, I was in tears. I was scared. I was watching it. God knows what Tony felt like when he walked in. But he's going to be the best. I reckon pound for pound. Ever.
That fella.
Yeah. Right. Great.
He's gone out all right.
Yeah,
anyway, you hadn't done boxing. We got you into it.
Yeah.
Long story short, we did cardio stuff, boxing. You liked football stuff. You liked weight training. That's what got you weight loss. And we just made it interesting, as you touched on.
Yeah.
So if anyone ever asked me, how did you lose all that weight? It's basically that. We just made it interesting. We did weights because people don't really know they should do weights to lose body fat. Because like you said, we weren't weighing on the scales necessarily.
No.
You said to me you wanted to feel fitter and fit and like lose a bit of chub. I think you named it.
Yeah.
So it was like, let's do some weights.
I think what I said I want to lose my tits. I didn't say chub, did I? I said I want to lose my tits.
And tits went, mate.
Tits went.
Weights and sweat. Boxing was just a sweat.
Yeah, but to be fair, like I said, you made it fun. So as much as I was absolutely getting gassed, I was actually enjoying it because you involved with the football and stuff like that. So no, it was good. And thank you for it.
No problems, mate. Absolute pleasure. Then we hit the half time. We got the oranges out.
You mean I had a heart attack?
That was it. That was it, wasn't it?
I've never had a heart attack, but when we got the oranges out.
It's football analogy, isn't it? Oranges help.
Half time. Oh, Frank's just getting the oranges out. Stop the oranges! Give me a doctor!
Came out second half,
Yeah,
though.
came out second half.
Way.
Yeah.
Still fighting
Yeah,
now.
a bit of an injury. Came back.
That'll do. Can we talk about the heart attack before we go second half?
We've got getting the oranges out, as you said.
Before the oranges?
Get the oranges out.
When did it happen? Where did it happen?
Sunday the 28th of January. Or was it 29th? About 1:30 in the afternoon. Started in the shower. Ended up in my front room. And then rushed to hospital. And they saved my life. I reckon minutes. Because the heart literally, but when they were trying to get the clot out, the heart was literally like boom, 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 boom. It's like something out of Alien versus Predator. It was rank.
And no signs that there was nothing free, was there?
Do you know what there was?
Was there?
There was. When I was doing stuff with you, I joined a gym, And I always used to do 5k run. Like, I'm not going to break any records doing it, but I was doing it. And 2 or 3 weeks leading up to getting the oranges out, as you call it.
It just sounds more light-hearted, doesn't it?
Got the oranges, yeah. I was struggling to get to 1 kilometre. My legs were seizing. When I say seizing, they were just, do you know what I mean? Just, I can't do this, it's a bit heavy. And I was getting really annoyed. I was like, why is this happening? But then I'd go on the bike and I'd bash out 15 kilometres. So I was like, there's no problem. So I'm going to go, the next time I try and do the running, the same thing happened. At 3/4 of a kilometre, I was like, oh, my legs. And the doctor said that the clot had already started, so already formed, so the blood flow wasn't getting to my legs properly, hence why I couldn't get to what I was doing before.
Right. Because you were playing football on that Sunday, weren't you?
Yeah, but I was awful.
Yeah.
Like my legs.
More than normal.
Yeah.
He's actually
Yeah.
decent. He's decent.
My legs.
You felt it, and then all of a sudden.
I didn't feel it there. But
No, but you felt not right, didn't you? Because you come off. I'm sure you told me.
I got brought off. I was that bad.
Oh right.
Yeah. So no. Luckily, I did really. Because if I didn't, it might have happened on the pitch. So basically, me being bad and the gaffer going, "Come on, off you come, son." It's done me a world of good.
Because I do wonder, because obviously you're not, you're a young man, strong man in my eyes, weren't you? You was at your peak fitness,
In good shape.
Just wonder how you can predict that. Maybe you can't predict it. You just.
Well, one thing I will say, you can't predict it, but if you have got heart problems, a history in the family of heart problems, get it checked out. Like, get checked out if your dad or your mum or your granddad has had heart problems, heart attacks. Because dad had heart problems, his dad had 3 heart attacks, so it's genetics, isn't it? Plus, I had a massive hole in my heart.
Didn't help.
Yeah, and plus my former life probably didn't help. So, can't predict it, but you can prevent it, maybe.
Can you sum up the former life? Because not everyone probably knows.
Oh, an absolute mess. Absolute mess. Drink-wise, cigarette-wise.
Right.
Never touched drugs. But yeah, too much alcohol.
Unhealthy.
Way too much alcohol.
Right. Not enough orange juice, mate.
Oh, no, yeah. Maybe I should have just carried on. I would have had the heart attack and get me oranges.
So how long ago was the heart attack now? Because I lose track, I'll be honest.
Well, January, and we're now in
This
November.
year, wasn't it? Right, yeah.
Well, yeah. So.
And you've been
9 months.
back at the gym for a fair while, haven't you?
Yeah.
We go now every week.
Yeah, we do. It's good. Look forward to that.
You dragged me to boxers. This is how the pendulum swung, mate. If I've got you into boxing and you couldn't drive your car one day,
Yeah.
now you're dragging me to Fight Club.
Yeah, Fight Club.
Boxing MCing club.
Can't hear.
Which I love.
Yeah, it is great.
It is decent. You can't beat that, can you? So
Yeah.
now, cause, people ask me now, they say, what has he changed? Like, well, how come he's back? They know you're in the gym doing stuff or whatever, playing football again.
Yeah.
Have you changed anything in your life since the heart attack?
Well,
Health-wise?
I take 12 pills a day until January. Take them for a year.
What are they to do?
Oh, each one
different.
does something different. So, how long's your podcast?
As long as you need it.
Literally, when I was doing rehab, we had heart school, and they went, "Well, you're on these pills," and they had a slide for each one. I was like that. 3 hours we're in this classroom for. So if you want me to go through each pill, this could be the longest podcast.
Yeah, maybe
I've
we'll say that
recorded.
for a separate. I'll put it in the notes.
Basically,
Shit.
some slow down the heart, some thin the blood. So when I was doing the stuff with you and I was losing the weight, I'm still doing the same, but I'm not losing as much weight because they've slowed down the heart rate. So because you're the fitness guru, the heart beats, the more weight you lose, is it? Something like that.
Yeah, it'll be related. Yeah, it's being slowed down for you for good reason.
Yeah. So they clamped the hole. I've given up smoking. Still allowed to do everything though. I'm allowed to do drink coffee. People go, oh, off the coffee then, are you? I'm like, no, still bang on the espressos. Love an espresso. So I haven't really changed much. Give up smoking.
Hot tub still. We love a bit of that, don't
Hot
we?
tub. I wasn't allowed in the hot tub for a couple of months afterwards, though.
Genuine.
No. Because of the heart on the heart
yeah.
and the pumps.
Well, we didn't really know when you've had this happen suddenly. We didn't know, did we? You did get a bit of help, so that's.
Yeah.
And I was, to be fair, quite surprised how quick they get you back into it. But
I was.
if it's like a muscle, isn't it, the heart, you got to get it going again. I guess to get it going again.
When they did all the stuff, and I said, and I came in, they went, "There's one thing you can't do." I was like, "Oh, here we go. They're going to say fitness or football." I went, "You can't scuba dive."
Oh, it's an absolute nightmare when they say that.
I've got a session down the River Mole next week. Do you mean I can't scuba dive?
So that's all you can't do?
Can't scuba dive
okay.
because the pressure might pop the hole and reopen it, and then we're in a world of trouble.
I had a mate whose lung was banging trouble after 2 years out of work because of scuba diving in Egypt.
Really?
I vowed never to go there again, mate.
Oh wow.
He was fit, isn't he? Yeah. Don't know what it's, yeah. If you don't want to see a fish that badly.
I mean, I do like fish. I've got a fish tank in my house, but I probably won't go scuba diving because I don't really want to have a heart attack. I don't like fish that much.
You need to, mate.
No, I just go in the front room.
Can we elaborate on the fish?
Yeah?
Yeah, I've got a fish tank.
Have you?
Yeah, what are you rocking?
What they call? Oh,
You don't know, do you? You've done what I've done. You went in the fish shop and you just went, mate,
what they call
I like that one. How do I get it? That's what you did, didn't you?
Well, but yeah, that's what I did today with the rug. Just went and bought a rug. It was well good. That was the quickest thing ever. I walked in and picked it up, said I want that one. I'm like, are you sure? Like, yeah. See ya. Bye. Got a rug in the back of the car, buzzing about it.
That's how you roll.
I do know what with fish.
What I want to know is, I got not conned. I've ended up with these tropical fish, which need more looking after than me kids, to be honest. And I just wanted a pretty blue, preferably, fish that swam around the front room. So I'm wondering if it was me being silly.
You've only got one fish.
I've ended up with
one blue fish.
I had a load, but since the kids came, the priorities changed, mate, and the fish have just gradually gone downhill.
Yeah.
Sorry, fish keepers out there.
Yeah.
But I want to know if I'm the only Wally that got told tropical fish is what you have to get, mate.
But I did get conned a little bit, actually. I've got really violent fish. So you have to buy the same kind. I was like, I want that one.
Piranhas.
Yeah, piranha. I said, I want that one. No, I can't have that because it will get eaten. I'm like, what? I do know the name of them as well. But then I did buy a couple of those fish within a day, murdered.
By a savage.
The savage fish that I've got. Like, there's a big one as well.
You've named it, haven't you?
Huh?
You named it?
Yeah.
Is it Frank?
I named it.
The fish?
Yeah, well, they all got names.
What's it called, Frank?
JT, Frank.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Didier Drogba.
Frank is in there, isn't he?
Claude Makaleli. Peter Cech.
He's got a little helmet on, isn't he? Anyway, so I just had to ask that because I just...
Fit with Frank.
Oh, so you go old school as well, but you don't just keep it current players. You go old school on that.
No.
Because you're a proper Chelsea fan and you was around before they got good, weren't you?
Yeah, big time. Even when I first started going in the first division.
Cause?
Yeah.
Was it?
1994 that was.
Big.
Yeah, won the cup in that shirt, I think. Do you remember the orange and grey one?
Yeah?
Oh, it's absolutely minging.
Were you having a stadium done? I remember in Beckham scoring at Chelsea, top left. I was going to remember this back in the day. Were you having half the stadium done in that era?
Yeah.
Was this Beckham time?
Yeah.
Can you remember that?
Yeah.
Was that 90, whatever you said?
Yeah.
That's
Why did you support Man United?
Local team, innit, mate? You know, I've been born and bred since day one. Me and Giggsy went way back, mate. Yeah.
Hang on, where are you from?
Newcastle, me. Ask me why,
Me and Giggsy go back days on, mate. Well, huh?
Zero family from there, mate.
Yeah.
First kit was a Chelsea kit. That's a fact.
What?
The diamond ones, first ever kit when I was little. Mum and Dad don't like football. Someone bought it for me.
So why Man United then?
Man United were good when I was little. Fact, that is it. And I like Beckham.
But your first shirt was Chelsea.
Before I could really speak or see, There was like a baby
Well, who bought you that then?
shirt. Me granddad.
Was he Chelsea?
Yeah. But he didn't have enough of an influence in the house for me to fully take that on board. Like my dad's a motor racer and he don't like football.
Yeah.
So I was left to my own devices, and then Man United got good. That
We've
is how it
never
happened.
spoken about your dad, have we?
No.
He's into motor racing.
He is a racer, yeah.
He is an actual racer.
Yeah, I'm going to get him on this podcast. Yeah.
What's a legend? What cars?
Now it's classic cars because they're worth a bit more dosh, but they used to be like the super sports Le Mans car.
Yeah.
Do you know them ones? With a roof, a bit bigger.
He races classical cars.
He's moved into classic cars, yeah, because they are worth a bit more money. So like Jackie Stewart, do you remember that?
Yeah.
So like he used to race a car, now he don't race anymore. Those cars are still raced by people like my dad who race them around and around again. And then things like Goodwood Revival,
Yeah.
Festival of Speed, those type of things. They
Oh,
do.
wow. Definitely get him on.
I'll get him on, mate. It's good life. He's got 2 new hips, 2 new knees. That's a story in itself.
No, that's the fitness aspect.
Exactly.
Bionic Dad. Wow.
That's the title. Podcast, there you go. Bionic Dad.
Yeah.
Podcast 2. Anyway, I was trying to come on from the heart attack second half.
Yeah.
You've had your oranges.
Getting the oranges.
Come out fighting. People here now, or the questions I get asked about what you're doing in the gym or classes, all that stuff. We touched on it, but just wrap up what you actually do now for your fitness, your regime right now.
My regime. It's quite hard with my job because I don't have say Tuesdays I go to the gym because Tuesday I might be on the way to Manchester to see one of your boys, your local team. Oh, me and Giggsy go way back. Yeah. So it's quite hard, but I always try to go to Fight Club on Tuesday evenings. Oh, Manny! Shake to the left, shake to the right. Oh, Tubesy boys holding tight, uppercuts.
Absolute class. If no one knew what that class was, that summed it up.
Yeah. Me and you go normally Monday morning, don't we? And you do weights with me, upper body and sometimes legs. Football Wednesday nights. Football if I'm in Sky. Thursday afternoons. Football Sunday 11 aside. And yeah, I'm quite active.
More or less the same as pre-heart attack.
First half. I'd say more football, less gym work. Because I was doing twice a week with you.
Yeah.
So yeah. But luckily, after the oranges heart attack, I didn't put on that much weight. I put on a bit, but I thought I was going to put on loads because I put on weight easy. So I thought I was going to be back to what I was. And luckily, I didn't go that way. So yeah, I put on about half a stone, I think, which I've lost since. I don't know. It's quite hard because some weeks I do loads. Like if I've pre-recorded an interview or it's in the bag and I'm only editing it, I can do most mornings at the gym, and then the football on the Wednesday nights, Thursday and Sunday. But other weeks, like this week, we've done this morning. It's Monday today, by the way, and that's probably all I'll do.
Is this doctors happy with that?
Doctors, yeah, they do. Yeah,
So I find it amazing. Like you obviously can do it because I've seen you in there. You're still, I would argue, as strong and fit as you've ever been. That's what I find amazing.
I'm not. It's weird. Since they clamped the hole in the heart, I feel fitter, but I've still got to get back into the running because I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's the quickest way of losing weight. Running. Yeah, I don't know.
Does help for sure. And the amount you do, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't like saying the quickest way. I always sit on the fence.
Okay.
Because it depends on the person, but yeah, definitely running's up there. You can run all day long, like compared to the average human, you are a decent runner.
I don't know.
Mate, give you a ball, you do not stop running. Fact. I don't know what your vision is for the future. We don't really talk about that too much. You just want to get through each football game each week. That's how we roll.
Yeah.
Got to see who you're going to be interviewing each week. That's how we roll.
Yeah.
But do you see yourself doing anything in the future? I don't know, along the lines of fitness challenges, anything like that? Do you think now you've had this heart attack, something, or not?
I'd like to do a half marathon, but it's not recommended. It's not recommended at the moment. We'll see how it is when I come off the pills in January, when the heart's back to running at normal speed. Yeah, that's because now, like I'm saying, I don't get out of breath. Is because I'm sure it's because of the pills.
Right.
Because I've never been, like I said on the foot pitch, I've never box to box, so I'm not like dogging, like sprinting, dang. So because these pills are doing something to my heart, I don't seem to get out of breath. I don't know whether that's because I'm fitter or because of the pills. I don't know.
Time will tell, I guess.
Exactly. But so in January, when I come off the pills, see how it is then, and I would like to do something fitness-wise to prove, and for charity, for the Heart Foundation. Watch this space.
When you say Heart Foundation, do you mean British Heart Foundation or a specific place that you were treated?
Well, the British Heart Foundation, I'd probably do half and half, and Chertsey, St Peter's.
That's it.
Yeah, the ward there. It was amazing. And the guy and the doctor got the clot in time. So I would like to do something for them, yeah.
Good shout, I reckon. If it's a marathon, though, you might have to look elsewhere, mate. I don't know. Maybe you could do, because you're decent at kick-ups, maybe you could do, and I don't know if anyone's actually done this, a distance, I'm not going to call what distance, doing kick-ups continuously.
That's a great shout. See, that's more
up your street, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you could bag that.
That's a really good idea.
Because I thought about dribbling, because I've done one half marathon, and that was like...
Yeah, that's
I'll
a
hit the
great
end of the wall.
shout.
I'll hit the end of the wall.
What about a mile keeping up?
We should see if it's been done, mate. 'Cause if it hasn't been done, get on that.
I reckon I could walk a mile doing kick-ups. That's a much better shout. But you'd be gutted though, wouldn't you? If everyone sponsored you and you said you only get it if you finish, and not like 4/5 into the mile.
Trip over a curb. Bosh.
Sorry guys, you're getting no money. Oh.
Falling back, you could just dribble for ages, couldn't you?
Nah, but you've got to test yourself.
Use your ability.
Anyone can dribble.
Yeah. So I've got my points across. I wanted to get you here today. Talk about that. What you do in the gym, because I get asked it a lot. Weights, cardio. You've had your heart attack. You've come back. You're kind of doing the same thing. I know you've switched your balance a little bit, but it's only because probably what time allows and what you enjoy. It's not because of anything different physically, is it?
No.
That's what I've been most shocked at from seeing you.
I can do anything I did before.
So any other heart attack victims out there, what would be your advice if they are struggling to recover as well as you?
But you can do it. I mean, to be fair, I was lucky that I've made basically full recovery. They got the clot just in time, so I don't know what it is for other people who've had heart attacks, or that might be the age, because I was quite young to have a heart attack, do you know what I mean? But just mentally stay strong and push yourself to a limit that you know you can go to. But yeah, just enjoy life. You only live once. That's all I can say.
YOLO, mate.
But I don't want to be sat here saying, "Get yourself down the gym."
Get down Fight Club.
Yeah, I've had a heart attack. You've had a heart attack. Right, get down there. 15 laps. Everyone's different. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah. So get your advice like you did. You were lucky. Got some good advice.
Yeah.
Which is available, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because I honestly don't think everyone does that. I don't. Not just heart attacks. Any sort of sudden fitness, something that some drawback in terms of your health.
Yeah.
I think people just kind of sometimes don't look for help, look for advice when it would really be beneficial in the long run.
100%.
My dad is one with his hips, and I look back and think we should have done a bit more there, because it was in my early days. He had 2 new hips, 2 new knees. I didn't really know what I was doing. Really bad advice from the physios and whatnot, because it just wasn't the help there. Should have invested time into getting him better quicker, I think, when I look back.
Yeah.
Because it's harder to fix it after it. Like, you could have gone a few years doing nothing, which I would naturally tell you to sit down and do nothing, but they're saying Get up and move, aren't they?
Yeah.
Find it amazing.
They say you'll get the quicker you get better as the more stuff you do. But it wasn't. So when I came out of hospital, the hospital put on rehab classes. So I was going there twice a week, and it was basically me in a room full of 7-year-olds, like much older people. But oh, what are you doing here, dear? I might have had a heart attack. And then the week after, oh, what are you doing here, dear? I said, what I was doing here last week, I had a heart attack. Oh, what are you doing here, dear? I was had a heart attack. But you know, they were lovely people. But that's what it was. It was much older people, and they put on these rehab classes. So they weren't, and they said, do not go to the gym. I was like, oh, can I just go on the bike? And they're like, no. You've got to do 6 weeks of this. That's one thing I would recommend if you have had a heart problem like myself. Go to those classes that they put on. The hospitals put on classes. And I spoke to the lady who organised them, and she said, no one comes to these.
That was the point I would make.
The hole's closed or whatever the problem was. They've got through the heart attack. Go straight into the gym, giving it big licks in front of the mirror with the thing, and they just come back worse. So that's my advice.
Whereas you were a good student.
Well,
you were.
Well, yeah, because but for me, it's common sense. If you're going to get supervised classes from specialists, do it. You know, what they weren't charging, and they did like what's it called? What's that?
Mindfulness.
Mindfulness as well.
What do you mean? Were you humming like a bee?
No, not humming.
Oh.
She tells you a story as you lay on the bed. So I think it's mindfulness and stuff. It was good because some people come out of hospital and like had a heart attack. Like I've had it a couple of times. You get I got indigestion, and I thought it was indigestion when it was actually a heart attack. So now I want to get indigestion. I'm like, oh, here we go. And then I burp, and it goes. And I'm like, oh. But so little things like that, they help you with that as well, like the mental side of it. So that's one piece of advice. Definitely go to those rehab classes.
Love that.
Cool.
I think I've wrapped up everything I want to do today.
I think that was a very good podcast, Frank.
I have to check whether it's actually worked.
Oh.
Which is always fun, isn't it? So we could get to the end of this. Okay. That hasn't worked. Well,
it's been fun anyway.
Clearly, I hope it has.
Yeah.
Can you believe it? It did work, and I couldn't be more thankful. Thank you for listening, for watching. I really do appreciate it. It's the first one. I would appreciate a comment of any kind, just to let me know what you thought of it, whether it was helpful. Hopefully it inspired you to go out there and be a little bit healthier, a little bit fitter, and turn your life around like Peter did, if you are in a situation when that needs to happen, because you can do it. You definitely can. He's living proof of that. Subscribe to this wherever you are. You'll get first dibs on the next one to come out. And as you know, I'm here to help you whenever I can. So I'll see you very, very soon, no doubt. Have fun.
You look a bit like Postman Pat. Where's your black and white cat?
He's here somewhere, isn't he? Do you know the England manager who they call Postman Pat?
Yeah. Who's that? Yeah, I know. Fabio Capello.
Just a little fact for anyone who didn't know that. I thought it was quite a good little fact.
From someone who works in football.
Choose it.
I probably told you that. I tell you, I've got one of your tubesy boy. Which a former England manager do they call Fabio Capello? Well, I know the answer, Frank, 'cause I told you that 3 weeks ago. Thank you.
Do that a lot.